everybody, this is Jack with All Streets Gourmand out here at Buena Park, California at Knott's Merry Farm. If you remember the last time we were here, it was Knott's Spooky Farm, not to be confused with Knott's Scary Farm or Knott's Berry Farm. It's kind of fun to say all the different iterations for the year. So this is Knott's Berry Farm's annual overlay for the holiday season. Let's just call it Christmas. And so we're out here to check things out. Today is the first day of Knott's Merry Farm. It runs from November 22nd to January 5th. And so we're just really happy to be here on the first day, checking things out. Now stick around to the end to see if I make it. I am blasted. It's been a long couple of weeks, so I'm really glad to be out here talking with you. Merry Farm is a lot like their other holiday and foodie festivals where you've got a lot of different combinations of food options. There are artisans out here. There are different shops, which I really like the Knott's Merry Farm overlay for. It's actually people from the community that are selling goods. There's a lot of entertainers out here. There's going to be a lot of shows. So it's going to be a lot of fun. It's just a really nice way to start the holiday off. And of course, we're out here to make sure that your next trip to Knott's Merry Farm, that you're armed with the best information. We're going to show you what to do, what to avoid. We're really excited about a couple of the food options. They've really upped the game. They've upped their strategy as far as the food's concerned, the creativity, the innovation of all of that. The first thing I'm going to do, though, there is a special that they're running, which is a $13 tumbler that you can fill up with coffee throughout this season. I believe it's January 5th as well. I definitely need some coffee, so I'm gonna go pick that up first. So there's trick number one. So let's go grab that and then let's go check things out.
No, Junior, where is he?
That means we're distracted.
All right, first things first. So we went over to Sutter's Mill because, again, it's always around the corner from where I do my initial stand-up, and went for the glazed ham burger with cranberry aioli. The cranberry aioli is what really caught my eye. Probably should have asked for a little bit more. Maybe there's a tip there. Maybe always ask for a little bit extra of some of the sauces because the sauces are really good. You've got a nice big piece of ham on there. I saw them griddle that to order. So not only is the burger to order, but also the ham. I don't really see the cranberry aioli in there yet. Oh, it's at the very bottom. Let me get a shot of that. One thing you want to do before you come is there is a nice PDF guide that comes with the event. I'm going to start off with a couple of gripes in the beginning here. Number one is you're going to see, and this happened to us during Spooky Farm, a couple of the sites are not always open. So at least now they clearly spelled it out. Certain food places will not be open on certain days. That always is a big indicator. Typically when I come as a weekday, it's probably not going to be open, but we're going to see what it looks like on Fridays and Saturdays, today being a Friday. All right, so we're going to try the glazed ham hamburger and cranberry aioli. And as you can see there, it's always a very large burger. You do get to construct it yourself, which is kind of good because then you can take things out as you need. Always make sure to go grab your utensils first. So what we're going to do now is go for that perfect bite. So we're going to arrange this a little bit differently here. Did I say perfect bite or messy bite? It's a combination of both. So what really is a standout, the burger patty itself is always really solid. I'm going to really try to get some ham in the next bite here. I don't know if I tasted it in the first bite or I didn't get it. The cranberry aioli is actually really good. It's very sweet. You get the tanginess of the cranberry as well. And then with the aioli, it's usually an oil and emulsion that's happening there. Okay, that time I did get the ham in there. I didn't get the ham in the first bite. The glazed ham is really good. I saw them put some of the glazed jelly on there, which is a very sweet and tangy sauce. I usually get with glazed ham, and it's always good when it crusts over and you get that kind of patina. Now the other item that they're selling that you had to get, so number one item, I said in the intro, is to get this beautiful little tumbler here for $13. I'm chuckling a little bit. I'll let Knotts know. The PDF map guide that comes with it says the refills are $1, but the signs here said $2, so I was a bit surprised. But then I also was thinking, okay, am I crazy? Again, a little of both. But it was actually $1 on the PDF and $2 here, so I'll let them know, hey look, $1, $2. $2 is for the day, unlimited drinks. I'm gonna definitely make up the money on that one. Guess there's roller coasters here. All right, so before I leave the area, it's probably good to actually talk about the lay of the land. I'm already losing track of exactly what I'm supposed to be talking about here. I am so thrashed. The coffee's helping. So one of the things, when you look at the map and the guide for the 2024 Merry Farm, is you're going to see that, again, like a lot of their other festivals, everything's really clustered in the ghost town area of the park. So your food, your atmosphere, your impromptu shows, those are all going to be, most of them, I'd say the bulk majority of them are going to be in the ghost town area. Now, if you check the map carefully, and this is really based upon what you want to eat from a food preference standpoint, is you're going to see a smattering of other places to eat. So when you look at the map, you're going to see little gold areas for the dining options. Those are your food options. And I really think it's just based about what you want to eat. So kind of review that when you get here, review it before you come. Obviously, you know us, we just want to check things out before we even get here. So we're going to show you a lot of the artisan area next and kind of do a walkthrough of the ghost town area so you get a sense of what's going on there. I do remember my second gripe. In theme parks, it's not just Knott's. A lot of other theme parks, you've got to put the food options in their photo because we know you take the photo. Just take a couple of minutes with somebody. I can come help you. Throw the food on the website along with the description of where it's located. And of course, if it's going to be available on certain days or not. That's always, I think, an important thing to denote. So some theme parks are actually starting to do that now, which is great. It's not always consistent, though, I can tell you that much. So I think they really need to kind of do that. It just helps. So there are some options I'm going to show you in a second that they have on their website today. Some really good photos that kind of help you make that decision. But let's face it, foodies, we need some photos. But with that, let's go check things out. All right, there's a bit louder here. We're going to do our best. So we're going for the chorizo ravioli. It's actually looking really good. It looks good. It's a fairly big portion. Along with a horchata rum. It's rum chata. It's horchata flavor with hot chocolate. It's quite good. So it's kind of expected. The chorizos are fairly light, but you can taste it in there. Chorizo typically has a lot of heat to it, but this is actually not enough. There's a lot of thick Alfredo sauce that comes along with it. And they were careful to count out 10 exact ravioli, but it's a pretty heaping amount. I'm not going to be able to finish this up. So I do recommend about this one is it's a real break from the norm of other items that you typically get.
Christmas is the warmest time of the year. So be glad you're alive and trust me to rise your portion of love and good cheer. And the Knott with you to stay as you wait for that glorious day. For Christmas is the warmest time of the year. Let's all count down from 10 and see if the magic of the season can provide some illumination. All right, are we ready? Here we go. And 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3,
All right, so we got to check out the tree lighting ceremony here at Knott's. Starts promptly at 5:15, I believe, every night. And it was nice because they have live singers on stage along with a special visit by Snoopy. So very cool. So we're kind of at the midway point. We've done our 2 entrees. I can tell you right now, I don't think I can do any more as far as like the regular food. So we're gonna go definitely, we're gonna go hit up the sweets and maybe grab another drink. Need to do a couple more pickups for some of the shops. And then we'll just keep it around looking for some more Christmas cheer. Hello. Hi. So one of the drinks that we wanted to try that's been on the list, and I couldn't shake it, is the Brandy cane. And so what this was a liqueur that they added to a plastic candy cane, and we'll show you in a second, and then poured it in, I believe, with some rum. So it's going to be a rum night either way, but delicious drink. It's got to be some grapefruit in there too. So it's definitely rum, I can taste that. But a delicious drink, and we're going to keep walking around.
This is a big fat churro. Look how big it is. Like 2 of them.
Now, I might buck the trend here, folks. I don't know if I'm going to even get something sweet. But we're going to go down to the bakery either way. I think all the drinking is enough sugar for me for one night. This is a nice little perch with the fire. Bit of quietude. I will say it's a good way to spend a Friday. So I will say at this point, with 2 entrees and 2 drinks under my belt, it's been a very productive night so far. I checked out the bakery. This is too much sugar in these other drinks. I'm not even seeing anything else. So, but I do recommend taking a look at some of them. You've got your standards like your Snoopy cookies or your Snoopy cupcakes. So I think those are the cutest things in there. There is some rum cake. So I would definitely check that one out. I'm still trying to take a look out for it. If I happen to come across it, I might get that, bring that one home. But let me give you a view too of what's around here. It's really pretty. All right, so I think we've definitely exhausted Ghost Town tonight. It's getting kind of late. Been here for a few hours now. So let's head off to Fiesta Village because they should have some decorations as well. And I don't think I've been there during a holiday for some time, so let's go check that out next. So like your twilight time is that time right at dusk when the lights are on and you can still see the decorations. And then what happens, as soon as it gets dark, things just get lost. There's no splash lights, no fill. So that's definitely something I would consider. You put all this energy into the lights and you have tree lights, but it's not enough to really see anything when it gets this late. It's not even that late. I don't even think it's 7 o'clock yet. So I'm gonna extend that gripe over. Even the Fiesta Village sign here usually is lit from underneath, and it's not right now. So maybe there's something going on tonight.
Yeah, but I think they sing other
Nice. We got the tree lights up. That's a nice flare here. Although I would go more with colored lights. Yeah, and then the whole park just kind of gets lost. So let's cut through right here. That's cute. Somebody lit their stroller with colored lights. It's a nice touch. Nice way to see your cart, especially here. Now this is always a nice spot here with the tree, this little spot they usually decorate seasonally. So there's always something here depending, of course, on the season. And those colored lights you see in the background are actually typically there for the sombrero. Very nice tree. Okay, now we're leaving Fiesta Village. There wasn't too much to see there other than the tree and some of the tree lights on the main buildings. But now we are entering Camp Snoopy.
Sound like the pink slip.
And then already we're getting total splashes of light here. It's very nice. You've got Vince Guaraldi in the background playing.
Oh, were you going to Dune Buggies with him?
Let me get the popcorn. Big popcorn.
The electric blankets are hard myself. That way.
Yes. So you want to make sure to look for tickets now. It's going to be a very short period of time, as you know, with the holidays. Things go very, very quickly. So I'm going to swing past the marketplace on the way out and show you a couple of those other items that I typically want to pick up every year, because it's one of those things that either between the coffee or the berry market type of items, you're not going to really find them in the store. This is the only place to get those. Thank you. Hey everybody, this is Jack with All Streets Gourmand signing off here from Knott's Berry Farm, just right outside the Knott's Marketplace. Before I leave, I did wind up getting a couple of pieces of fudge before I left. I lied about not getting anything sweet, but I didn't get anything sweet for myself. Some impressions now that I'm leaving. I mean, between the entrees and the drinks, I felt very satisfied. I thought really good about those choices. For this event, they looked really interesting, and they were. Actually, the chorizo ravioli to me was probably the highlight. And then the rum chata hot chocolate was just really good. The brandy cane was pretty strong. But all in all, just a great event. As you saw, there's just a lot of festivities. It's a really good way to kick off the season. If you wanted to come sooner than later, I do recommend that in a way. It kind of helps kick off the holiday season. The shopping can't be beat, as you saw in the marketplace, between the regular retail stores in the park and out here. There's really good items here for gifts. Just don't think of the gifts that you just kind of see that are in your face. Take a look around because there are some really interesting items in the berry market. I was just talking with a gentleman in there now. He was looking for soup mixes, which they actually usually carry, but they weren't carrying this time around. But between the berry market items and then some of the food stuff is usually kind of go-to gifts for me every. And it was a bit hard in there too, lighting-wise. You heard me kind of complain about the lighting. I actually had to come to this spot because there was actually good enough lighting here to do my final stand-up, and there was a bit odd. So we'll see how that comes out in the end. But speaking of the end of this video, but I really want to say again, I really appreciate all of you for checking out allstreetsgourmand.com and all of our socials. We really want to be the destination for you when you're thinking about where do I want to go, what do I want to eat. Just tips and tricks that we always try to do for you, so that way you come prepared and you get the best, value for your experience. That's really what it's all about. So with that, I'm Jack with All Streets Gourmand. Thank you so much for visiting, and we'll see you next time. Thank you.